the 9th round is already underway, so let's jump straight on into this one. I mean, Harold, what is it that's going to really give the teams an advantage in this one? What is it that they need to be doing right from the start to actually get the ball rolling?
So straight off the bat, they need to be killing the enemy. That's a big part of Counter-Strike.
That's a good point.
So if they can do that, well, they're probably in for a good day. Anyway, Reason are going to be taking that 9th round there. But on a serious note, this is Cash. Mid-control, very important. Having those site executes down is going to be absolutely key. With Reason Gaming, you have a lot of skill there, but you don't have a massive base of a team. It is a mixed team. So if they're going to go into this one and just go for the frags, it's going to work. It's Cash. But if FM can come back on that T side, I mean, they're starting there. They can set the pace if they want to. They can put some of that team play, some of that teamwork, and some of the stuff they've been putting into it, and they can actually go ham straight off the mark, and we're not going to have to wait around for that. So we are live in the game. I'm just having a float around in mid, but you know what? It doesn't matter. But this is looking like an air attack. Coming straight in, Fright is going to be with that USB, trying to hold it down. Just go for the one tap, but nothing going to be coming out of that one, so not too much going down. It's looking like they want to be pushing over towards B, but with that mid control, they just don't need to worry whatsoever. As soon as either Robin or his teammate T-Sac move up, they're going to be absolutely fine, and Robin is going to be the man to open it up. That's mid, taken control of, and Stanley going to follow up. Boaster going down straight off the mark, and the taps will come through. Neilzinho able to trade that one back out, but still in a 3 versus 4. It's not looking too good until PT can even it out. 3 versus 3 now, moving towards that B bomb site. Are they going to be expecting Jenko? I don't know, but he probably does. Waiting in back box, holding for his support. That's going to be Fry and T-Sac heading on over, and it should be looking pretty good for Reason Gaming if this bomb continues on its path, but it's not. He's turning around, and A bomb site seems like the place to be.
It certainly does. 3 versus 3 now, and they are going to be moving, as you rightly said, over towards that A bomb site. And obviously, there's going to be suspicion here from Reason Gaming. They're going to know that there has to be movement soon because there's only 40 seconds left on the clock, but it's going to be all about this mid control as everyone gets boosted straight on up there, and we'll see if they're going to be able to make anything happen off the back of this one. But I think they have been spotted out there. T-Sac was the one making the call, and he's going to back away immediately to a more defensive position, but it's all going to be on Fry on this site. He's the only one here for now. He's looking for headshots. He finds one, but it's only going to be that one, and unfortunately it's not enough to stop them planting the bomb. And now the 2 defenders have to charge on in and try and make this happen.
Yeah, this is going to be a real tough retake. A bomb site, 2 versus 2. Low HP on the bomb site. That's really bad. T-Sac going down with that kit in hand, and that means trouble. Now Jenko has to go large. He's going to be able to recover that defuse kit, but it's too much. Hulsg takes him down, potentially expecting that play for the defuse, and he is D-E-A-D. Not D_D, just dead. So rest in peace, EZE. That's FM taking themselves the first round.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, one of the things you were saying is FM, they're on this T side. They can, first of all, set the pace, but also it's going to be more reliant on these team plays, more reliant on setting up these objectives. And when you've got these experienced players like Hulsg on the squad, that's something that, you know, that's going to be one of their strong suits, surely, with him kind of holding the reins for this team. We'll see if they're going to be able to continue with the progress that they've made in that first round, as they've got a very convincing buy. 4 SMGs coming through, as well as a Galil.
Yeah, just holding back over towards the A bomb site. It's Hulsg, like you mentioned. He needs to be the backbone of this team. He's just making sure there's not going to be any pushes. So far, Fry looks like he wants to come in and get some work done from behind. But these positions from Reason are so powerful if the B take comes through. And I feel like there is a massive chance that Reason could just outright take this if FM continue along their path. But they're not going to. Fry now is going to come under pressure, and he needs to perform. Because if he doesn't, he is in trouble. But this is looking like a late default. A late default in the round at this point could be really dangerous. Jenko going to be looking to take some damage over towards that B bomb site, and the plate is coming back over. But what they've been able to do here is spread out that defense. Before, it looked undefeatable over towards B. Now, it looks somewhat doable, as this is going to be FM moving towards that B bomb site. Unfortunately, they've waited for too long. Fry's in behind. He's coming in for them, as Robin will go down, but it's a trade coming through. T-Sac finds 1. T-Sac finds 2 before he gets shut down by Boaster, and now in a 2 versus 3. The retake must come through, but Jenko still alive. 5-7 in hand. They have no idea he's there, and he will open it up with an attempt at a kill, but PT taking down his teammate. This should be the end of his reign, and it will be. PT takes him down for a double kill in the round. And, oh no, triple kill. I can't count, don't worry. Still pretty good. FM coming out on top.
Yeah, fantastic second round there for FM. They managed to get themselves 2 on the trot, and that means Reason back down to 0 after kind of force buying up a little bit in that second round. They had the Deagles to work with. They had some upgrades, but wasn't enough to take them around. And now FM should be able to get this one pretty much for free, and then we'll be moving into the actual rifle rounds. It's going to be Pulse starting things off with a triple kill, and immediately T-Sac finds himself all on his own. And realistically, there's not much that can be done in that situation. He's going to drop, and that means FM take probably the quickest round we've seen in the promotion so far off of Reason.
Yeah, well, if you get one team rushing and the other team with guns, then there's going to be trouble unless some early kills come through. It's like an immovable object meets a rather flimsy rubber boat. And, well, the immovable object came out on top because the rubber boat was made from rubber. But the buy comes out now from Reason Gaming. They have got some stuff to play with. There's an AWP on FM's side, but Reason Gaming, with the rifles out, should be able to hold down the fort. At least for this round. It is looking like a more A-sided play. So far we haven't seen much from FM heading towards there, apart from the pistol round, which in itself was interesting, to say the least. But so far a slow default. FM holding back, hoping that they can get some work done before they move into that site. T-Sac holding on mid, just making sure no one gets overly aggressive. Hunsg spotting out. There's nothing to find as Pulse will open it up. AWP comes through and Fry is dead. That's the opening that FM needed to try and take themselves 4-0 into this one. There is a bit of probing going on from Neilzinho over towards B, but apart from that, this default is working perfectly for FM, and they should be quite happy to convert this into a round. Mid-control can be taken, and if they do, God help Reason.
Absolutely, FM's certainly the ones with the priority in this round now after getting that opening frag. And it looks like they're drifting towards this A site. That's going to be the one they're looking for an opportunity on, but you've got Robin hanging out here, and you've also got T-Sac going to be backing him up, so shouldn't be too easy for them. But the mid-control is well and truly captured in favour of FM.
Yeah, nice
kill. It's
kill.
going to be Robin starting things off, though. Manages to get one onto Boaster, and that's going to even things up. Now the rest of the CTs will charge across the map, but Neilzinho's already on the site, finds one, and it's traded straight back across 3v3 now. There's another CT goes down. T-Sac is dropped as Neilzinho is doing work this round. The bomb will be planted, though, and with only 2 defenders, this could be a difficult retake. They might actually want to just save these rifles, but Stanley is pushing on in with his AWP regardless. He's not afraid, and PT will take him down. He was so close to getting the kill at the end there, but shut down while he was in his scopes.
Yes, they're not going to work out too nicely, and FM taking themselves 4 rounds, but with only 3 players surviving, that is somewhat economic damage done, but that's not enough for Reason Gaming right now. They need to be taking rounds, they need to be taking frags, and if they can't do that, well, I mean, that is how Counter-Strike works, so it won't end too well. FM 4-0 up, and they should be able to take themselves 5 unless something goes horrifically wrong, which I'm not expecting. There is a bit of mid-control coming through, but apart from that, not too much going on across the board. A very slow default once again from FM. I like to see this. If it's working, keep running it. And these slow defaults seem to be working so far. Galil out on PT. I'm not sure why. He has got 6 grand in the bank. That's an awful lot of money to be holding a Galil, especially with head armor across the board. But then again, when I say across the board, what I mean is Robin. He's the only man with head armor, and words are good. So, mid control coming through finally. And we are going to see FM moving their way through into that mid zone. There are 3 players towards B, so being careful and wary may work in the favour of FM, but so far it hasn't mattered too much. Stanley with that P250 going to be trying to take some work. 2 men pushing through Squeaky could be trouble, but as FM have not too much presence over towards the A-bomb site, it shouldn't matter too much unless this could be dangerous. The push is going to be coming in, and the mid-control's been taken, so it's actually worked out just about in time for them as Hudsg goes through. Stanley will find one. Chenko following it up, but the frags will come through. Hudsg follows it through as Fry will charge him behind, looking for the kill. He's going to tap away, finds one. Can he find 2? Yes, he can. And that's the kill he needed. Now on a 2 versus 1. PT has no choice but to put this bomb down and defend for his life. With weapons recovered, armor on both Reason Gaming players, this becomes impossible. And PT with only a Galil can do nothing. 6 grand didn't save you there, did it? No.
Absolutely, and I think a little bit greedy to hold on to the Galil, as you mentioned earlier on in the round, and unfortunately it does mean he's ended up going down, and this is Reason Gaming finally with a round on the board, and perhaps their opportunity to clamber their way back onto the map. They've also picked up a whole bunch of money. They obviously full ecoed that round, so they've got plenty to work with now. And suddenly FM, if they lose this one, they could be in a little bit of a sticky situation. But we'll have to wait and see as they're going to go for this standard spread once more. And it's going to be Pulse contesting for this mid-control. He's got an AWP, but tagged down to 50 by a high explosive straight off the bat. Not going to be good news for him. And to see what comes of that one, as the mid control certainly looking to be in favour of this FM eSports side, but they're certainly not committing to anything just yet.
Yeah, PT holding that angle towards Vents, may have given it up at the wrong time, but it's not going to matter. Stanley not going to be able to get anything out of this, and he is going to be Molotoved once again out of position. While that is using utility, Reason Gaming have very little positional control here, especially with mid being given away. And working up is Neil Zenio, trying to get himself towards that white box. And although T-Sac is somewhat contending, it's not enough at this stage. He needs to be getting in there and doing work, not holding back, though he has no choice. Smoked out. That is all he can do, as the smokes will rain down on that A-bomb site. They execute, preparing. And this could get real sticky for Reason Gaming unless they take some control or take a frag. Right now, they're going to be in trouble. Boaster crouching his way forward. Fry is on the AWP that they saved, so he should be doing some work with that one, and he is on the angle, so let's hope he can hold. Neil Zenio restricting these rotates. He will open it up. One comes in, but T-Sac able to trade it back out, and now Robin finding the head of Huds G until PT blows Fry into the next solar system. It becomes a 3 versus 2 in favour of Reason Gaming, thanks to the opening frags that came through. And that perfect flashbang will restrict this push. Boaster with a nice little spray coming in. Now in a 2 versus 2 as FM work their way towards the A-bomb site. But the retake is already here, and Jenko headshot through the smoke. Low HP player, but it doesn't matter. 9 seconds remain, and PT...
What?
Okay.
What is going on
that's
on
fine.
this server?
That's fine, I don't mind. 4 seconds. He may have missed that by not planting quick enough. But it seems
No, he's
okay.
got away with it.
No, that's fine.
Well,
no, I don't have any problems with that.
Apparently on this server, the bullets just naturally find the heads themselves. It is going to be PT dropping in there, and Jenko finishes the round. Reason are going to get a second one. What just happened during that skirmish? We just see one player find a headshot, the next all through the smoke, everybody blind, but it just doesn't seem to matter. But in the end, it is now going to be 2-4 in favour of FM still, but when you look at the money, there should be enough here for FM to be able to actually pass some weapons around and make this happen. They've still got a full buy to work with, and with just the FAMAS in the hands of Stanley, actually, to be honest, FM's buy looks ever so slightly better, but realistically, the difference is going to be minuscule, and it's all going to be down to the headshots. It's all going to be down to how these two teams play out the round. So far, nobody doing anything too crazy. Nobody wanting to give anything away. PT trying to get a spray through the through Squeaky, but not going to be so lucky this time. And we'll see what the decision will be from FM as we go further into this round. They're waiting around mid, 2 of them hanging out on boost, but not actually going to push forwards just yet. That they know someone is there. They know T-Sac is hanging out, but he's been smoked away, and that's going to give them the opportunity to jump out into mid and actually start to get some control of this map.
Yeah, I love this play. You block off all vision, and it enables you to get easy kills as soon as you go in. 2 through Squeaky, 2 through mid, and this will be a demolition. That's not a word unless Reason Gaming are able to get straight into it. Neil Zenio opening up onto T-Sac. Hudgy follows it. Boaster with a 3rd, and this is all over. Nothing they can do as Hudgy finds a 2nd in Jenko. The last man alive. What can he do? Nothing except 1 kill. Neil Zenio going to go down, but 24 HP left. There is nothing he can do but run and hope he can hide in a closet or something, if there's even any closets on this map. But he can't. Oh, can he? PT. 9 HP, going to have to flee. And Jenko still alive. And that is all that matters. He is going to keep himself in this one. He has 2 flashbangs until he threw that one. But now he's dead. Headshot to add insult to injury, and Boaster will take him out of the server. FM reset the economy of Reason Gaming. And if Reason want to get back into this, they need to go down to the market. They need to buy themselves some weapons, potentially some nice scarves. And I hear that markets do great anklets these days, so maybe they can pick up a few of them as well. Yeah,
I've got to say the fresh fruit as well this time of year.
Yeah,
fantastic. But looks like Fry did nip down to the market in the end, and he got himself an AWP, and that's going to obviously even up their economy, so everyone on the team's on around the same. But we'll see if he can actually glean anything from this round using that big green gun. I mean, you know, if there's a weapon to use to get yourself back in the game, if there's something that is going to make a difference in a round,
the Eagle,
the AWP, or the Deagle, yeah, I suppose, the mini AWP, the hand AWP, certainly going to be a weapon of choice as well.
Yeah, so FM definitely not going to get this one for free. Jenko is going to go down there to a swift headshot from Neil Zenio, but apart from that, there's not too much going on. There is a little hiding Stanley, a little creeping Jesus, if you will. But apart from that, not too much going on across the board. FM just holding back, waiting out. They've already got the pick. This should be an easy round for them. Neil Zenio, you're right there. Oh, he's taking a shot. Bang, bang. That's what Amy Winehouse would say. as the push comes into mid. There is a sneaky little Robin hiding in the smoke. Not a bird, in fact, the player from Sweden. So, let's see if he can get any work done as PT will be holding his angle down. The shots come through, and it's Robin to prevail. Somehow, Hudgy will get the trade. So it's all good. Stanley on just 1 HP needs to be very, very cautious as to how he plays this one. And watch this push coming through from T-Sac. Deagle in hand. Unfortunately, the players have evaded him. There is no kills for him to find, unless he is a very sneaky man. But, oh, maybe there's an opportunity here, and bang! The kill comes through. Neilzino are going to go down, but the A site has been taken. Boaster going to be getting that bomb down straight off the mark. And that is going to be 3 versus 3. Somehow Reason able to even this one back out. And maybe there is still a chance. If I were them, I would set up for exits and hope that they can get some guns out of it. But Fry on the AWP, T-Sac on the AK, and there comes the opening. Hudgy going down, and now it's a 3 versus 2. Advantage in the hands of Reason Gaming. If they can get in here and get real dirty, they have a really good chance. Boaster's attention being distracted, but T-Sac doesn't care, takes him down now. Pulse 1 versus 2, but he can't make it happen. Fry takes him out of the server, and that is 3 rounds on the board for the CT. Somehow they manage it. I don't know how. Do you?
No, I'm not 100% sure how that one happened. I know that there was some serious teamwork towards the end there. Fry covering one of the angles of Quad, just as Stanley makes a distraction on the other side, forces that peek and takes the kill. But in the end, it is going to mean that the round goes the way of Reason Gaming. And not only that, they managed to grab both of the AWPs from that round as well. So nice bit of play coming out. And Fry's investment into that sniper at the start of the round certainly paying dividends for them. And now we're going to see Jenko start the round off right, taking out Pulse and taking out a significant chunk of FM's economy with him. And now FM have got their work cut out in this round. This is the point at which they have to kind of go back to the drawing board and work out where they actually want to go with this one and what they want to try and achieve, because they still have the AWP in the hands of Neilzino. But he's going to have to win a firefight. And there's Fry and Jenko both to contest against when it comes to those long-range battles. We'll see if he's got what it takes to even up this match here as they move into the round. But it looks like the B site is certainly going to be the call for this one. We'll see if there's anything that they can do to blow this one open. There's only 2 CTs on site though, so it should, in theory, be FM's fight to get onto the site.
Jenko holding down. He's already opened this one up. Let's see if he can go any further. Let's hope he can, as the smoke will come through. PT preparing to move on in, jumps across, avoiding that AWP shot, and Jenko going to go down. Nothing he can do, but Stanley will reply. M4 comes through, now in a 3 versus 3. The push through the smoke, I don't like that T-Sac, and you're going to be punished for it. So in a 2 versus 3, now Neilzino, no! How did... Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Gets away with it.
Yeah, sure. Robin says, question mark, I agree. Fry now, the last man alive, AWP in hand. Can he win this, or can he escape? I would say get yourself out of there, but that round was lost so easily. T-Sac diving through the smoke. I just don't see any need for that whatsoever. So Fry is going to hold for exits and hope he can get something done. Now, interestingly enough, the rounds that Reason Gaming have won have been off the back of an eco. So the first round that they won was when they were only on pistols. The second round was when they won with rifles, fair enough. But then the third round that they won was, once again, on pistols. So maybe there's a problem here with FM. Or maybe Reason Gaming are just real good with pistols.
Absolutely, and as well, it's been all about Fry on this AWP in that eco round as well. He was kind of one of the ones really blowing that one wide open for his team, and you can see that on the scoreboard as well. He is on 7 already. And they're going to be trying to catch up here, but FM, they're certainly doing a good job to keep the lead for themselves. Double the score of their opponents right now. And, you know, we were both coming in saying that Reason were going to be the heavy favourites here. Both kind of calling that it was going to be 2-0. So far, FM certainly proving us wrong on this T side. We'll see if that's going to be the case throughout the rest of this game. But already FM looking towards this A side. This is the first time this game that we've seen them commit to a site this early on in the round. We've pretty much seen them kind of just spread out and play that default. But looks like they are going to punish me for saying such a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back away.
You'd expect no less as Robin jumps over the top, takes down the bomb carrier, goes for the second, and he takes it. Boaster down, and now a massive opportunity for Reason Gaming. Once again on a force buy, as PT holding down bed, making sure nothing else can happen. But it's already too late as Fry takes down PT with the AWP in hand, and now in a 5 versus 2. I don't see much hope for FM. This should be 4-6. But that being said, it's still an eco. Fry going to take that second kill, and it's all on Pulse. Can he pulse through, or will he be shot in the head. Well, he's going to find himself one kill there onto Tsac. Or Tsac, depending on where you're from.
Depending who you ask.
I guess.
Well, Pulse, the last man remaining, and it's going to be Stanley checking him out here with a 5-7. Can't actually connect the shot, though, in the end, so Pulse grabs himself a second kill of the round, but Robin looking for the hat-trick. And speaking of hat-tricks, we'll knock the hat straight off of Pulse's head. That's going to be another round for Reason Gaming. Starting to close the gap a little bit here, and FM not got too much money to be talking about. I don't think they'll really opt to go for this round. A couple of players just upgrading slightly, getting those Tech 9s and a bit of armor for Hoods G, but they don't really want to commit to this round. They want to hold on to some of that cash moving on into the next round. Speaking of cash, that's not what we're playing on, but
you're not wrong.
The defenders here, not a full buy here. We've got Tsac only with the Desert Eagle. Interesting that they actually couldn't afford to go for the full buy after that previous round.
Yeah, but it's working out so far. Huds G, he's a little bit confused as to what's going on, but PT will do the job for him. Stanley goes down, Jenko will reply as the rotate comes through. Tsac, the flying deagle. There's no Dutchman here. He's going to take down 2 players with the gun. You criticised, is all I can say. That's what you get for hating.
Well,
it's unfortunate.
I'm not sure I criticised it.
Well,
it is a pretty decent weapon, but
in the hands of Tsac.
In the hands of Tsac, he can certainly do some serious damage, and did that exactly in that round. But honestly, we're looking like we're going to have an incredibly close first half here, unless we just suddenly see FM turn things up right now, because Reason have kind of found their stride once more. 3 AKs here for FM eSports, but I don't know if that's really going to be enough to make the round happen. Pulse already tagged out by Fry there, using that ult to great effect. Nearly goes down himself, though, through Squeaky. A little bit of a close call, but will get away with his life. And that's going to be a little bit of information as well, given away to Reason. They know that at least 2 players were over towards that side. However, FM haven't committed to anything just yet, so we'll see what they opt to do in this scenario. And it looks like mid control once again will be the decision, and I really like FM's ability to just consistently take control of mid every single round.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing every time. Smoke's down, control is taken. Fry going to open this one up. Neilzinho going down. Robin follows it onto Huds G, and Tsac going to dive straight through the smoke, through the fire, and take himself almost a 3k. That would have been insane. And, I mean, it's PT. 9 HP left. 1 versus 4. AK in hand. What can he really do? Not too much, but maybe he has the Angels on his side. I'm sure what spamming through a wall with the USP is going to do, but hey, I'm not one to judge. I'm just here to criticise. So, PT, the last man alive. Can he get any work done? It's unlikely at this point. He is going to go down to Mr. Worldwide, Jenko.
Yeah, Janko able to finish that one off, and not only able to finish the round, but also able to equalise. Reason have found themselves back on the scoreboard with 6 rounds under their belt now as we barrel towards half-time, and they're looking like it should be a 7th as well when you take a look at the sorry situation that FM's economy is in. Just a few pistols to work with. I daren't say anything bad about the Desert Eagle anymore. Still got PTSD about the last time I said that, and Tsac just taught FM a new one. We'll see if PT is going to be able to have a similar situation going. Fry has managed to sneak behind everyone, though. Gets his USP out. And that is how you slaughter a squad. Fry just going to be pushing forward, looking for the final kill. Can't actually connect the headshot in the end. I'm not sure he wants to really commit to that one, to be honest, considering he had an AWP. But in the end, they will be able to finish off that kill and grab that sniper. Robin going to be the one to finish things off, and it's the 7th round for Reason.
I've got a quick bit of trivia for you.
Shoot.
Which pop star dubbed themselves Mr. Worldwide?
Is it Kanye West?
No.
Could have been. I don't know. No idea.
Pitbull. There you go.
Technically not a pop star. I think he's a rapper.
Yeah, well, they're popular stars, aren't they?
That's not quite what that means, I don't think.
Isn't it? I swear pop, it's popular. You know what?
Doesn't
matter. Doesn't.
It's only stars that are like really, really excellent at pop flashes. That's where the name comes from.
Roger that. Like, get right.
Exactly. He is a pop star. But regardless of these players' statuses, nearly getting that one. Did actually tag Robin, only for 5, but you know.
Better than nothing, isn't
it? Exactly, every little helps.
So yeah, not too bad of a start coming into this one for FM. But that being said, Pulse on 22 HP. thanks to the early tag coming out from Fry, and it's not looking too good. But hey, if they can take that mid-control once again and get out and get funky, maybe there is still a chance. The boost is coming out on the B bomb site, and Nilzinho needs to be very careful not to lose his head, because one wrong step could mean death. And death is not something that you want. As the push will come into mid. This is going to be a B play coming out, and T-Sac timing once again is not playing in his favour, as the XQ will move on to the B bomb site. Flash comes through as T-Sac will help out his teammates, but this is working out. Jenko opens it up down to PT, makes it a double, as Pulse will finally get one in return. Jenko still alive on this bomb site as T-Sac helps him out from above, and Jenko to close it down. That is 8 rounds on the board for Reason Gaming, and looking really strong despite a somewhat worrying first half of the half.
Beautiful little flash as well coming out from Jenko there. Gets the first 2 kills, hides behind goal and just bounces it off the back wall to finish off that final player. And that is, as you rightly say, going to be 8 rounds for Reason Gaming. They're looking to take this half for themselves. FM, they've cobbled together something. They've got a decent amount of utility to work with, but just a couple of AKs. And to be honest, it feels like distant history the last time that FM actually won a round for themselves. It feels like just at some point, oh wow, Robin, what are you doing?
No.
Takes 3 for himself and then immediately walks into the fire for some reason, but it's going to be T-Sac grabbing the 4th one, and suddenly Boaster finds himself all alone on the bomb site, drops the flash, sees what he can do, isn't going to be able to connect the headshot though, and Mr. Worldwide himself, Jenko, will finish off the round and a half. 9-6 is going to be the score, and that means that Reason, despite, you know, a pretty shaky start, it's fair to say, have managed to take the lead.
Yeah, I mean, starting out into that half, if we have a look at how the rounds went, it was FM all the way. They were just dominant, but 3 diffusers come through, all of them being, or 2 of them being on ecos, and suddenly Reason Gaming have a reason to fight. I'm never going to stop using that, by the way. I mean, it's reason, isn't it? Reason.
I mean, you've got a good reason to use it.
Oh, I like that. That was clever. That was very clever. But don't be unreasonable, though.
God damn it. But you're absolutely right. Reason kind of getting back on top of things after 3 diffusers. They do manage to pull themselves back into the game. And at this point, FM, they kind of need to be looking at this pistol once more, obviously. But that's where they managed to get the advantage in the first place last game. They managed to get 4 rounds on the trot to start things off and managed to get to that kind of 6-3 position, but we'll see if they can replicate that. Obviously, typically speaking, the pistol, if you can take the long-range fights, you would expect the CT to have at least some kind of advantage. If they can find those certain situations, those USPs are going to do absolute wonders. But it's going to be all about the fights that Reason choose to take. If they can get in close quarters with those Glocks, they are going to do some serious damage.
Yeah, Boaster getting caught out there. They are going to pull back after that early B push, so not going to work out too nicely for FM. But that being said, it's only 9-6, 1 pistol round win, and happy days. It's 9-9, not 9-9-9. That's the emergency services, and you know what? We don't need them right now, but after this round we might, because people are going to die unless both teams give up, in which case FM would win. But stop the bloodshed. Stand up to murder. Reason Gaming looking to move towards the A bomb site. Slowly but surely they're getting themselves in there, and they're hoping to do some damage. Let's see if they're going to be able to do just that and kill some enemies, because that is the idea. Kill the enemy, plant the bomb, do some damage. Lucky this isn't yesterday, really, isn't it?
Is it?
Wouldn't have been the best day to be talking about planting bombs.
No, probably not. Probably not. I think, to be honest, at the minute, it never seems to be the best time to be talking about that. But Robin, going to be able to find a headshot, and PT is going to drop to the hands of T-Sac as well. That's 2 for the side of Reason. They start this round off just nicely for themselves, and Stanley is going to be able to drop that bomb. Now Paul's going to be arriving on the scene, trying to make something happen, but he's surrounded from all directions, and suddenly Boaster finds himself alone. He thought he was supporting his teammate, but his teammate is already dead. Nilzinho trying to finish this round off, but will get dropped in the end. A nice little headshot in the end. Oh, I say nice. It took him a whole clip, but he managed to get the headshot in the end.
I mean, it was a nice headshot if you forget the rest of the shots.
If you just clip the moment.
Yeah. Oh, we can do that, can't we?
Yeah.
We can just forget everything else.
We'll get the social media guys on that.
Yeah. Probably not, actually.
The round goes the way of Reason, though. And they have got some rivals to work with now. Other side, though, CZ's a Deagle and a P250 and a 5.7. is going to be the weaponry that we've got coming out. hudzG, he arrives on the scene and takes off the head of Jenko.
Rest in peace, Easy, and rest in peace, Jenko. That's not looking good. Do you reckon Robin calls him Yenko?
Probably.
Yeah.
It seems likely.
Yeah, that would amuse me. Anyway, the push is coming towards this A-bomb site, and Reason are taking it slow after that initial stomp that went into the head of Jenko. As Stanley will even it out now. PT going down, and Robin, he is a one-man killing machine, a death brigade in motion until Fry is going to execute him. He says, that was my kill, give it back, or I'll kill. No, actually, I'm just going to kill you. Nice kill comes through there from Boaster, and if they lose this round, Fry has something to answer to, because that would not be good. Fry and T-Sack alive on the bomb site. The bomb has gone down, and Boaster's timing there just not working out for him. Could have found himself potentially a kill as Neil Zenio works him from behind with that UMP in hand. He's going to get taken down, and Fry now finds himself 1 versus 4. Can he get any work done? He has to. If he loses this, everything is rest in peace, Easy, because he will be in trouble, and he's done it. He's out. See ya. Boaster going to take him down, and Fry. Oh, my friend. He did get 2 kills in the round, though, to be fair.
He did.
He did.
He actually only got 1 kill.
No, he got 2, because he killed his teammate.
Oh, that's true.
So he did get 2 kills.
I'll allow that.
That's not the right ones.
I've got to say, if I was a betting man...
Are you?
No, I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I would change my bet every time I see an eco, because whoever is ecoing is likely going to win the round at this rate.
I'm not sure that's how betting works, though.
I don't think it is.
You can't change who you bet.
Well, I just put a new bet on each time.
Oh, you lose a lot of money.
Yeah, this is why I'm not a betting man. It all links
you run
together.
Out of money.
I used to be a betting man until I became very poor very quickly.
Until you became homeless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now
But either way,
man.
I just come here for the casts. I just like get a roof over my head for a little bit. But regardless, Reason Gaming, currently with roofs over their heads, is in the warehouse at the bottom of mid. I don't know where I'm going with that, but hudzG has managed to find a nice little shot through the smoke and gets the second one, third one as well. hudzG has arrived on the scene and he's making the round happen. Gets a 4th one. hudzG doesn't have a care in the world. He wants a round for himself.
And that's how to take it. So bringing that gap down somewhat. FM to 8, Reason to 10. And this is looking pretty good now for FM. After losing that pistol round, you would have expected that maybe there was an opportunity for Reason to just storm ahead, give them absolutely no room to work with, but that didn't happen. FM came back, they woke up, and now they are winning. W-I-N-N-I-N-G, winning. I can spell. What about you?
You're very good at spelling friend.
True, but I can spell friend as well.
Not quite as good at spelling as Fry is at killing. Triple comes through for him against fully armoured opponents, no less. And Reason, they find themselves well and truly with priority when it comes to this round specifically. But Boaster and hudzG, they're still live and kicking. And if they can work together, maybe they can make something happen in this round. But it's certainly not going to be a fun one for them. hudzG going to be on the A site as he hears Reason Gaming start to charge on through. And he's got his work cut out for him. And in fact, he's got his head cut straight off as well. It's going to be down to Boaster, who's looking for the shots onto T-Sack and will be able to find that first kill. Don't know if he's going to be able to turn it into anything more, though. And it's going to be Fry that shuts the round down in the end. And that is going to be Reason on to 11 points, now 3 ahead of their opponents. And FM managing to stay even in this half so far, but they've still got their work cut out if they want to actually catch up.
What's interesting is Boaster's picture is FM Toxic, which of course I don't think exists anymore.
It does not.
It's FM eSports now, because toxicity is not allowed in Counter-Strike. Or am I getting my games mixed up there?
I think you might be thinking of the Legend League there.
But makes sense to me. Robin with the AK-47 in hand. Going to be trying to get some work done through the smoke. Now we know that smokes don't actually exist on this server, so I mean, no reason why he can't get the kill, except for the fact there's a wall in between him and his enemy. Fry all the way up mid. He's going to be trying to get some work done as Pulse will find himself in the ventilations, but the vent going to be allowing Jenko to live. That is the lifeline that you needed as Fry works his way forward. Bang, 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 says him, and PT is gonzo, but Fry gets a second. How he does it, I don't know. Finally getting put out of his misery, and Nils Zenio going to take him down, but already with a one-man advantage. It's 4 versus 3, and Stanley! How does he get that kill? Nils Zenio should be getting that 10 times out of 10 as T-Sack follows it up, and Boaster finds himself 1 versus way too many. With only a FAMAS in hand, he can't even get the kill onto Yenko. 6 HP is all he had, and Boaster goes down. That's a disaster if I've ever seen one, and 12-8 as FM stare down the barrel of an eco. So, should be 12-9, right?
Well, yeah. Statistically speaking, in this game, this is definitely looking like a favourite round for FM eSports. Reason, though, 4 rounds up now with a full buy. My heart of hearts tells me that this should be the round for Reason, but we know that's not going to be the case on this one. We'll see what FM have got up their sleeves, whether they've got a pocket ace to pull out. Those P250s might be the key to victory here, but Boaster is going to go down to the spray coming out from Stanley, and it's going to be T-Sack looking to chime in, and he will get 2 for himself. Headshots come through in the end, and all of a sudden Neilzinho's all alone and will get dropped as well. Stanley finds one. He wants to get in on that action as well, and there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's first Eco Bash.
Yeah, so they've put all of the gold into the pot, and they've put some blood in from the right person. I'm not sure if you get that reference.
Not a clue.
It's
oh, is that Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah,
referencing. That's good.
Curse of the Black Pearl. One of my favourite films, just after a film called Boyhood, which is not that well known. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because we are still in Counter-Strike. 13-8. It's on Google Play and Amazon if you want to watch it, so feel free to head over there and give them a look. Other films are available. 13-8, and Reason Gaming looking strong now, up against some, I mean, I'll call it a buy from FM, but with a P90 and very little utility, as Pulse will find one. Stanley able to trade it out, leaving it a 4 versus 4, and Stanley doubles it up. There it is. Pulse goes down, and now massive advantage goes into the hands of Reason. They had an advantage at 4 versus 4, but Stanley says, no, this is not enough for me. I want more. He's like Julius Caesar looking at Europe. He wants it all until he got stabbed in the back. Rest in peace. 4 versus 3, moving towards that B bomb site. PT comes through the smoke. He's a dead man, and now he's a dead man. Robin takes him down, and now only poor Neilzinho remains on the bomb site. His teammate HudsG is over at 8, and now he needs to get over because the B bomb site has been conceded. This could be 14-8. In fact, I'm going to say this is 14-8 because HudsG, with only a rifle and no kit, is gone. He can't get over here, although Robin and Stanley are very low on HP, and it's a bit of a late plant. 4 versus 1 is not the kind of fight I would want to go for, but then again, HudsG, he's an old school player. Maybe, no, he's not doing it. He doesn't want it. He's no. Nice gun.
Not having any of it.
Oh, no adverts.
Oh. Nobody can see you put your hand on the screen, just as an FYI.
It's not like a camera pointing at the screen. No, that's not how we do it these days.
Not.
Okay.
Technology's moved on from there. In fact, I'm not sure technology
the
ever was there for live streaming, to be honest. But HudsG is going to be able to get one before he goes down. It's not going to make too much difference in the grand scheme of things. But regardless, easy skin, easy life coming out for HudsG. His M4 is not even going to be stolen, though, despite how beautiful the skin was. Yeah. It wasn't good enough for a Reason.
No. Interestingly, it turns out it wasn't an advert. Easy Skins doesn't exist anymore.
That is true.
So it wasn't even an advert in the first place. Happy days. Thank you very much.
I think the website still exists, you know.
No, it doesn't.
It's just like a hold screen that says...
Is it? So no adverts.
We got shut down by Valve, unlucky.
Rest in peace.
I think those are the words they use.
Yeah. At least it wasn't. You know what? I'll go into this later. Neilzinho going to get taken down. Fry finding PT. Pulse will reply with a CZ in hand, but it's too late. This is going to be a match point on the board now for Reason Gaming. Unless FM can come back in quite some style, this could be trouble. Boaster will find one, but he's traded straight back out. Of course, Reason Gaming know they can lose a player as long as they trade it back out. They have no issues. They have the man advantage, and it comes down now to HudsG with a P250 and Pulse. What can they do? Or what can't they do? They can do something, but apparently that's parkour.
To be honest, when they've got this many players comparatively to how little weaponry is on the side of FM eSports, they can do whatever they damn well please. And plant the bomb is going to be the decision that they come up with in the end. Not very creative, but it gets the job done. And that looks like Reason are going to be heading towards a match point right now. And we've pretty much seen that FM eSports are going to be committing to overtime at this stage. They're saying, you know what, let's cut our losses now. And let's see if we can stalemate this one out until overtime.
Do you reckon they'll get it?
7 rounds on the trot.
Yep.
It's gonna be a tall order, that is for sure. And we're gonna see T-Sack and Jenko on the hunt right now, trying to find these players, but there's gonna be no one to be seen. HudsG, he's heard them and he's skedaddled. That means match point going the way of Reason Gaming and FM starting to pale in comparison to Reason. Just look how much money as well. Robin has got 13,000 after the buy. And you know, like, 7 rounds is what FM require, and even if they manage to win 2 or 3, you're still going to see Reason just rebuying every single round.
Yeah, but I still believe in FM. They can do this. It's a UK team, and, you know, I always believe. Nilzinho, of course, when I said it was a UK team, I didn't mean that because FM are a UK team. I meant because Reason Gaming are a UK team. FM could probably do it. So,
I mean, technically they're both UK teams, so does that factor in?
Don't we count Reason Gaming as a mixed team?
Well, I mean, they're still from the UK, right?
Well, 2 of them. You know what? Doesn't matter.
3 out of 5.
We're not in the EU anymore, so we can't have the EU flag if we have UK players. Did you ever think about that?
That's a good point.
Pulse going to open out there onto Fry, so looking good now for FM. And maybe there is an opportunity. Maybe they can keep themselves in this one for at least one more round, I believe. But I don't know about you. 4 players on that T side, ready to storm their way onto the middle. You can't plant the bomb there, but, I mean, you can go elsewhere from there. Looks like it is going to be the A play coming through. Nice position here being held by PT. That's going to be a key point of this round. If this goes well for PT, this could be huge. He is going to take it down. Takes the first kill, but he can't find the second. Luckily, HusG is there to trade it out straight in. That bomb is now down in A main, and it's a 4 versus 2. This is impossible unless Reason Gaming do that. Stanley opens it up onto Pulse, and Robin, oh, he's going to go for it. The parkour comes through. Can he do it? Ah, no, he can't. I saw him do it in the warm-up. I thought there was hope. Robin going to go down. It's all now on Stanley. 1 versus 2 many, and he is DEAD. Teammates comes through from FM, and they finally get themselves around 59. Is the dream real?
I've got to say, I think it's a little bit too early to call at this stage. Still 6 rounds to go, but FM certainly making things happen. And they've managed to get themselves a nice little bit of cash to work with. They've got a few weapons. However, as we said on the last round, Reason, more than enough money to go for a full rebuy on this one. And the A site is actually going to be rushed here by the defenders. And there's the spray coming out from Boaster. Double comes through for him. It's a 2 for 3. And Reason, again, down on players. They're struggling to finish this one out. They've managed to get to match point, but can they actually finish things off? T-Sac with a single bullet is more than enough to finish off Nilzinho. Robin goes down and it becomes a 1 versus 1. T-Sac up against Pulse. We'll see who's going to be able to actually take this one. Pulse does have that AWP to work with, but T-Sac with the AK. He's going to be searching. He knows he's over towards Van. Needs to get that bomb and get the plant just to force that player out. And Pulse is actually going for an alternate route here. He's head over towards mid, and just making sure that he's not going to get caught unawares, just holding an angle elsewhere. But T-Sac is actually going to go for the peek and gets a single bullet. Beautiful little shot coming out from him. That was 2 in that round, where he just pops around a corner and just single bullet finishes someone off. But either way, Reason Gaming are going to be able to take cash. 16-9 final score. And